After speaking on the Karma Yoga Visheshyate, Bhagavan is advising Arjuna that you are right now in the war field, about to undertake a war. That means you are doing a karma. So Karma Yoga Visheshyate, that is where you are standing. I mentioned about the Sankhya, but you are yet to reach that stage. First thing first, you are engrossed, entangled, involved in karma is the fact. So first deal with the karma in the manner I tell you how to go about it, because so far you have been doing karma as per your understanding, and you have seen the result that you are always getting again and again completely entangled further into the karma vipaka. So Arjuna, you do not know how to perform karma, and karma is your immediate thing to which you are exposed. So first learn from me how to become yoga yukta, karma yoga yukta. And one of the best definitions we get about yoga yukta is from Gurudeva. What has Gurudeva told us? Selfless and unattached. That's all. Entire thing that we do in our life, we have to only remember two things. Very simple to remember, very difficult to execute. Every karma of mine should be selfless and unattached. What comes first, selfless or unattached? That which is unattached is automatically selfless. More unattached you are, more selfless it becomes. All right, on an intellectual level, I understood this. On a practical basis, what do I do for this? Gurudev has given a simple message. Every act or karma that you do must be for others' sake. We have not come here for our sake. We have been subjected to the karma because of our past desires. We do not want those desires to chase us anymore. So while exhausting those vasanas or desires, I shall act in a manner whereby people, person, chara, achara around me gets benefited. I have got water in my house. I would require very little to quench my thirst, but I have got a lot of water with me. The water has been given to me simply because I'm supposed to give it to others after quenching only my thirst, not for storage. Similarly, every action of mine, if it is self-centered, I shall keep doing actions for aggrandizement or parigraha. Everything I want to collect. That is why the home is called graha. Grahyate. Everything we want inside our house: a new dining table, 2 dining tables, 4 cars, 100 dresses, and 20 shoes and all. No. 19 shoes are required by 19 people outside. That thought doesn't come to the mind. First of all, I should not be needing 20, I need 1. This is the first step of the thought process. Then I still have an ability to purchase 19, then those 19 should go to those who do not have it but need it. The very ability of ours to make more money or more resources is given by the Lord because he wants us to distribute it to his own other devotees who are waiting for it. If instead we try collecting everything for ourselves, it is like a postman who is appropriating the money order in his own home. The postman is given the money order not to hoard it for himself, but to deliver it to the recipient. If this is not done, the postman will be tortured because he has committed a sin. And that is why next time, instead of a postman, you will be going down to the Tiriyak Yoni. But the one who has really understood it very well and starts utilizing his resources for others, and resources does not mean only physical resources. The thought is the most important resource. Every time if you think of others, Vaishnava janato tene kahiye pir parai jane re. तुकाराम महाराज से जे का रंजले गांजले त्यासी म्हणे जो आपले. The one who is downtrodden, if I think of them first before my bite of food, then I become karma yoga yukta. So selfless and unattached is working, thinking for others and doing everything for others in the spirit of service without expecting any reciprocation. The very act done this manner is nothing else but the sattva guna poshaka activity. As a result, tama will have no choice to leave, but to leave, and the rajasa will go down. And when sattva predominates, a predominance of sattva is a chitta shuddhi. And the one who is doing this as a yoga yukta, one who is doing this kind of karma yoga, the first reward that comes to him is he becomes Vishuddha Atma. Vishuddha Atma is the one where sattva guna is dominating. Dominance of sattva guna comes only when we think less and less of ourselves. Thinking more of others, it itself means a selfless act. Every selfless act hammers down a bit of ego and throws it out into the dust. A slow, continuous demolition of statue of ego is done by selfless action. And once he becomes Vishuddha Atma, then his sacrifice or vairagyam becomes so burning that his own body and his own indriyas can no more influence him. What is the influence of Deha Buddhi and Indriya Buddhi? The influence of Indriyas and body on us itself means self-centered action. I want this, I want this, I want this is a constant Ramanama that we are doing. Because of this, I want it, the Indriyas get pampered. They keep bringing through the senses, the Indriyas keep bringing lots of things on the table and we keep devouring it. That is why the logical sequence, what Gurudeva has correctly said as scientific thoroughness and logical precision, showing the stages of development. First, you become a karma yoga yukta. That will lead to the purity of the heart, Vishuddhatma. Then Vishuddhatma naturally becomes Vijitatma. Vijitatma is conqueror of the body, controller of the body. And Jitendriya is a conqueror of the Indriya. The Deha Buddhi and Indriya both are entirely at the mercy or the control of the sadhaka. This is how a sadhaka disentangles himself from the existing world around him. A person who has completely removed shackles from his feet is the one who is fit to run. Running is meditation. Chitta Shuddhi is removing the shackles from the legs. So as we rightly said, as Gurudeva has pointed out, you arrive in a fit condition for meditation only when you have deshackled yourself. Deshackling is done through the process of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is done through the process of Karma Yoga Yuktaha. Karma Yoga Yuktaha is done through the process of reducing the ego and nullifying it. Reduction of ego and nullification of ego is possible only when we go beyond self-centeredness. If this is the case, then such a person, his vision changes. And the change of vision is by constantly thinking of others, by constantly reducing thinking about oneself, by constantly looking after the welfare of others, Jana Kalyana. The person of such a caliber starts seeing the people or the chara achara outside as nothing else but as his own. A mother sacrifices everything for the child, whether the child reciprocates or not. It is enough for the child, a small look towards the mother. Mother is more than happy for the whole day. She is now prepared to take any kind of difficulties and adversities for her. She may not eat food. She may postpone everything for herself because she is now involved in her son. Just replace the son with all the chara achara around and think of you as a mother, and then see how the world blooms in front of you, because every person around is actually in the form of God, because he's giving you opportunity to serve. As Mahatma Gandhi ji always put it, be thankful to the people around you who are asking your help, because they have given you an opportunity to explore your selflessness. Where is the question of feeling that I have done something for somebody? It cannot be the question. The very fact that somebody has come to you for help, Lord has come through his madhyama to the help to be sought from you, to test you whether you have passed the test of selflessness. So the one who has conquered that naturally bothers less about his own body and his own senses, but bothers more about the Lord's world, the Jagata. And then what he sees in the Jagata at this stage is Sarva Bhuta Atma Bhuta Atma. Now, the interpretation of this word has been given by different commentators in a different way, but Madhusudan Saraswati Maharaj has given it in the most efficient manner. Sarva Bhuta means achara. Atma Bhuta chara. Sarva Bhuta Atma Bhuta Atma. Chara achara api cha atmaha. That means insentient and sentient beings all around us are nothing else but Atma, who is myself. So by logical corollary, what I see around, whether it is living or non-living, is nothing else but me, because they and me are no more existing as they and me, but they are in me, I am in them. Sarva Bhuta, Bhuta Atma, Atma. Once this happens, then do I say to my finger that, oh, look, I did an obligation on you because I straightened you or I shortened you? It will be ridiculous. Why? People will say the finger is yours only. Where is the question of you doing obligation on the finger? If this is the case, then all chara and achara around are my own extensions. Where is the question of me doing anything for them? Tukaram Maharaj says, Vruksha Valli Ama Soyari Vanachari. He says the entire forest is me. If the tree is me, then why should I thank a tree for giving a fruit, or why should I feel that I have watered the tree? Either it doesn't happen. We don't say that I shaved my hairs on my beard every day morning and I did a upkaram on that. No, it is a part of my body. I do it as a part of duty. I do not, there is a sahaja avastha in what I do. So Sarva Bhuta, Atma Bhuta Atma, Once you do that, kurvan api na lipyate. Even if you do something, there is no tenting. Tenting is possible when there are two, I and they. When this itself is gone, where is the question of karma lipyate? Again in Ishavasya, na karma lipyate nare, jiji vishetchetagam samaha. In fact, the Vedas are always criticized by majority of the people, saying that it's a negative, pessimistic philosophy. What more you want a proof from this Ishavasya? The mantra says, jiji vishetchetagam samaha, live for 100 years. Why do you say that, I want to live only this much because, this is such a pain? No, live longer. But na lipyate nare. The karma should not tempt you. And the karma will not tempt me when I am not in the karma. I will not be in the karma when I am doing the karma in a manner where there are no two. Na dvandvaha. When two are not there, when tree is me, animal is me, enemy is me, and हम गुरु गुरुनाथ रे, नानक नाम हमारा रे, नानक नाम हमारा रे, हर घट दाम हमारा रे. I am everywhere. लाली देखन मैं चला तो मैं भी हो गया लाल. The Chaitanya Tattva is being seen everywhere in the Chaitanya Tattva form. So it appears that even I am not aware that this world is extension of me because I am the world. To know that I am existing in other Bhutatma still presupposes that I am looking at the Bhutatma. I even don't have. हम वहाँ है जहाँ से हमको हमारी खबर नहीं आती. Because now I am one. Once this kind of situation is there, that is why we have Tridandi Swami, Tridandi Sannyas. What is Tridandi Sannyas? In Manusmruti, Manu Maharaj says that Vak, Kaya, Manasa, these are the three sticks that are bound together, and that is how a Tridandi Swami always carries three sticks of bamboo which are put together. In a proper ritual, a Tridandi Swami is initiated. In Bhagavata also, Srimad Bhagavata, Tridandi Swami, what is Tridanda has been described there. Vaishnava saints are always Tridandi. Shankaracharya came with Ekadandata, which Vaishnavas of course criticized Shankaracharya as Mayavadi. But Tridanda, Vak, Kaya, Manasa. That is Vishuddhatma, Vijitatma, Jitendriya is Vak, Kaya, Manasa. Pure in mind, controlled in body, conqueror in senses. Kurvanapi na lipyate. Such a person, then his karma will never tempt him. And that is why Gurudeva has given a beautiful description of such a person. The lesser the agitation in us caused by our desires or emotions, the more we are considered purer by Vedanta. So Chitta Shuddhi has been defined very clearly. What is Chitta Shuddhi? Lesser the agitation in the mind. Why the agitations are coming? Because of the desire. That means less the desire, less the agitation, purer the mind. Now, if at all the desire is coming, if it is self-centered desire, commotion will be higher, the agitation will be higher. If it is for others, naturally the agitation will be lower. By working for others, the desiring for others' welfare is also a desire. Even for that matter, desire for salvation is also a desire. It will also create agitation. But that being a sattvic desire, these sattvic agitations have a peculiar characteristic in them. And the character is sattvic agitations are bound to end. Rajasic agitations are bound to multiply. And tamasic agitations are bound to crystallize. That is how thoughts are related. What it means is all obstacles in meditation are nothing other than the milestones of sensuous appetites, emotional agitations, and desire problems. Gurudeva has clearly clarified. You cannot meditate if you have sensuous appetites, emotional agitations, and desire problems. And yet, with all this, we try to sit in meditation. I want to sit in meditation for 1 hour. Sir, why are you trying it? Have you really got rid of the desires? Have you got rid of your agitations? Have you got rid of your sensuous appetites? No, don't try meditation. Next step, don't try that. Then what should I do? Try the first step. What is it? Reduce your desires, reduce the agitations, reduce the sensuous appetite. Sir, how do I do? I try a level best, but it doesn't happen. A very simple thing. You have a sensuous appetite, have it for others. Do you have a desire problem? Have it for desiring to help others. Work in a manner whereby the desires, ye tamanna hai ke azade tamanna rahu. My desire, O Lord, is only to be without the desires. And how do I go for that? By desiring everything for others. When you desire everything for others, what is left for you? Nothing. That is, there lies the key about it. And that is why reactions of actions can be claimed and arrogated only by ego. And since after God realization, after Chitta Shuddhi, Vijitatma, and then when you have this state where Indriyas are also under control, such a person's sense of ego is almost to the negligible level. When it comes to the negligible level, then when lesser the ego, lesser is the credit, kartrutvata of the action or the karma. Zero ego, zero karma. Then comes the question, if I am not doing anything, that is what the saintly person feels, then who is doing the thing? Gurudeva ate. Gurudeva spoke. Both are karmas. And Gurudeva himself was not doing the karma. Then who did the karma? Then it is not called as a karma. It is called as a leela. Sir, the world is created not by you and me. It is created by the Lord himself. It is Bhagavan Sri Krishna who created this world. Now, in his world, it will work in the manner he is supposed to. He must have said the things in mantra, yantra, rudhani, mayaya. I have set it into a motion. That is what the Lord says. Then it will continue to happen. But what happens to the Jivan Mukta who says, I am not doing the work, but the work is happening? The work is happening because right now, when the ego is zero, ego-less person is there, then the work happens in the manner the Lord wants the work to get happened through you. Right now, I am also working. I am also doing karma. But I am doing karma with my ego in between. So it is not happening in the manner the Lord wants. When the ego gets removed, work still continues to happen through me because I am dehadhari. Dehadhare ka dand hai. Karma is the dand, punishment. Are you embodied person? Karma will be there. Dehadhare ka dand hai, sab kahu ko hoye. Jnani bhukte jnana se, मूर्ख bhukte roye. A jnani person doesn't stop karma, but he bhukto jnana se means he asks the Lord, this is your body. Do whatever you want to do. Why should I be concerned? No, the people came and give a solid beating to a Jivan Mukta. He will not be interested in that. He will find, he'll say the body has been bitten. By whom? Lord wanted it to be bitten. No, people came and literally eulogized the Jivan Mukta, gave him garlands and did his Suvarna Tula and whatnot. He will still keep laughing, saying that, oh Lord, you wanted this to be done to this body? Go ahead with it. This is the approach of a person who has conquered himself. And then what happens to the actions of such a person? What is he made up of? What is his body made up of? He has karmendriya, jnanendriya, he has pancha pranas, and he has manabuddhi chitta ahankara. At all these levels, actions are happening. For an action, the pranas are required. Karmendriyas do their karma. Jnanendriyas bring the senses, bring the inputs from outside. So all these are working. Each of them work independent of the ego of the person possessing it. That means I see because eyes has to see, not because someone is seeing through the eye. Because for the karma to get complete, eye has to be there. If I say ate, no meaning. I ate, the meaning comes. I ate. Imagine ate, drank, slept. Who is not there? That is why one who has understood all as one, Atmavit, such a person is called Tattvavit. Tattva, Tattvam, that you. That means you and that are one. Tattvavit, the one who understands, has realized, one who has anubhuti, Tattvavit. What he does? First he becomes yukta. So that's why the word is very important. Yukto manyet tattvavit. So first be yukta. That means first be karma yogi par excellence. Once a karma yogi par excellence, then he gets through the meditation to being tattvavit. And then such a tattvavit manyet na evam kinchit karomi. Nahi kinchit kshanam api jato tishtat. Every time there is a karma. But every time now there is a feeling, and the feeling is na evam kinchit karomi. Not even the iota. Mera lena dena hi nahi. I am not connected with the karma that is happening. But sir, you came, you did Jnana Yajna, you are Guru Deva, so many organizations was formed. I don't know. It's not my concern. But sir, I have seen it happening. You delivered thousands of Jnana Yajnas. Ask the person who did it. I didn't do it. He might have done it through me. I am not even aware of it. This is the position of Tattvavit. Tattvavit manyet yuktaha tattvavit manyet na evam kinchit karomi. Now the question is, a baby is given a bath by the mother. Now the mother says that I have given a bath to the child. Ask the child, what are you doing? He says, I don't know. Are you not feeling the water? Yeah, pani pani. If there is a water coming on my body. He doesn't know bath. Why? Somebody called mother took him for the bath, put the water on him, then cleaned him, then draped him. All these actions for the child are same. For him, there is only a change. Some they took me there, then they brought me here. He is not aware. Actions are happening on him. Actions are happening through him. The child eats. When a toddler, when he eats, then he spits something out. So then suddenly puts his finger in the nose, suddenly scratches his head and eats. And the mother says, oh, you like the food? The rice was nice. Mother is saying it. For him, it is. This is the attitude, balavat, of the person. And then what happens to his action? His actions are Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprushyan, Jingran, and Ashnan. These are 5 sense organs. The sense organs, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha of him. What is happening to that? That also is happening on its own. So 5 sense organs. Similarly, Pralapan, Visrujan, Grunhan, Gachan, Vakpani, Pado, Upastha. Karmendriyas are mentioned here. So 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas, and then Shwasan, Prana. Shwasan is by Prana. So pranas also, by implication, all the pranas, and also Nimisha Unmesha. Nimisha Unmesha is again by Pancha Upaprana, the Naga, Kurma, Dhananjaya, Krukala. These are upapranas. So pranas and upapranas of him, karmendriyas of him, jnanendriyas of him, all, how does he feel? Indriyani, indriyartheshu vartanta iti dharayan. Now dharayan is dharana. Dharana is established in the thought process. What is established in the thought process? That all these karmendriya, jnanendriya and panchaprana, and there is also something called swapana. Swapana is avastha. Three avasthas are there. By swapana indicated all the three avasthas. So all the three avasthas, the karmendriyas, the jnanendriyas, the panchapranas of a jivana mukta, of a jnani, of a tattvavit, of a yoga yukta, all of them are seen by him as what? Indriyani, indriya artheshu. Saptami is there. In the meaning of indriyas. So in other words, आंखों ने आंखों को जो लगा वो देखा. The eyes saw what they wanted to see. What मेरा क्या लेना देना? So a beautiful damsel comes in front of a Swami. So he's not going to see her as a old woman. He will say, yeah, he's a beautiful woman. So what? Eyes are supposed to see the beauty. So they saw the beauty. All right. The connection is over. She's so attractive. I hope I can possess her. This doesn't happen because there is nobody to think on those lines. The kartrutvata is gone. That being the case, if he has to go forward, if the water has to flow forward, it will flow forward. There is no purpose. We say Ganga comes and goes all the way to Bay of Bengal in the Arabian Sea. Sir, that is your information. For Ganga, it doesn't matter. Why? All she knows is I start, I flow. She doesn't know. Flowing is in its nature. If this is the case, then comes the most critical part of such a dharayan, such a dharana person. And then what Balaji Maharaj has correctly pointed out, that cryptic message we'll see in short, because that cryptic message is not a message or a commentary of Gurudeva, but an experience of Gurudeva. You can smell at every word there, the experience is speaking here. This self-centeredness can be in two grades of intensity. Gurudeva's experience is speaking. One, indicating the self-centeredness of a seeker who, through study, reflection, and meditation, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam was the step of Gurudeva prior to Sahasavastha. This is called Prayatna or Yatnavastha. In Yatnavastha, you deliberately try to bring your focus of meditation towards the self, towards the Atman. This is a struggle of a person who is trying to achieve Nirbija Samadhi from Savitarka Samadhi. The stages are there. So Savitarkata to Nirbija Samadhi. When somebody is in this stage, there is a struggle involved. There is an effort involved. There is a deliberate attempt involved. That is the first step. And then another step, self-absorption of one who, after the final realization of the self in himself, comes to live vitally every moment Atmavit. Now you don't have to try. After you graduate, till the time you graduate, you are saying that I am appearing for the exams. I'm giving my exams now. First year is over, second year, I want to top that, everything. Moment you graduate, you don't even remember that you have graduated, because right now I graduated as a Master of Surgery in 1987. Now if I don't remember also. Why? It has become a part of me. I don't have to remember that I am a surgeon. But when I was appearing for the exam, I'm going to be an MS now. I'm going to get a master's degree, because Prayatnam was there. So Yatnavastha and Sahaja Avastha are the two avasthas expressed by as an explanation by Gurudeva, but not as a commentary, but as a reinterpretation of his own experience. Hari Om.